Hi YouTubers. A lot of people have been asking me about how do I feel about Hitler? Was he be a bad man? How evil was he? I think Hitler, in his heart, wasn't a bad person. See, what happened is, after World War I, Europe demanded massive reparations from Germany, which the German people could not really afford. And so what you saw happen was a lot of revolt, a lot of hatred of the rest of Europe. Hitler grew from this hatred and became the Führer of Germany. I think his hatred of Jews was his perception that they were not doing the best thing for Germany. What Hitler forgot to really understand is that there have always been Jewish populations throughout Europe. They've always existed in Europe. So he forgot to, what Adolf Hitler forgot to do was include the Jewish population in the rebuilding of Germany. If he did that, it would have been a very different outcome. There wouldn't have been World War II. The Jewish race are really about being productive members of a society. They've never really went out of their way to find wars to fight. So I think I sort of feel a little bit sorry for Hitler. I wish he had a second chance. This time he included Jews in his administration and in the political decision-making system that exists. But I'm sure he's in heaven now, and he's the first person to welcome Jews to heaven. And he says, I'm sorry guys, I just sort of made a mistake. That's how I feel about Adolf Hitler. So thank you for listening, and I'm sure my opinion has now become yours. Both doors are off now. Basically the interior is being pulled, except for the roof lining. Just got to remove all that old fur. And I won't remove the tar from there and there, simply because I do think maybe soundproofing a little bit there is okay, but definitely remove it from here and here, and this area here as well, under the foot, well, and here and here. That'll lift about 20-30 kilograms, I guess. I will use just dry ice. I can buy it in Japan. It's about $40 for about 10 pounds. It's bloody expensive. But, what the hell, It's not like I'm buying a house anytime soon. Come out tomorrow, so I can clean up the surface rust there. I'll just probably use a rust converter. I have found one on the internet. Use the rust converter and then just prime it. I will cut the boot out, because as you can see there's rust there. The rest of it looks alright. But, it's rusting away, so you can see I'll pull it up. So I'm going to cut it out and just put a sheet of metal over the top, just so that, that'll decrease the weight too. I'll just put a 1.5 millimeter aluminium, not aluminium, I'll use mild steel sheet over the top. That'll be fine, Every day, more and more is being taken off us. Now she must weigh about 500 kilograms.